Honey, yeah. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited that you are here. And today I've got something really heartwarming that I want to share with you. Just hold on, just a bit. I want to share this with you quickly. Now, I got these awesome messages from my students and my subscribers, and I would like to share this with you. Now, normally I'm not given to asking for testimonials, but just reading through this unsolicited testimonials just made my heart happy and gave me energy to continue what I'm doing, because the main reason why we set up this channel was to help, was to share knowledge and to share value. So let me read it for you. It says here, could you believe that from 1 p.m. today till this moment, I was able to make $6 today? I grew my $62 to $68 trading between KuCoin and MEXC. I was trading the PS token. I'm always inspired by your videos. And I answered, wow, I'm so glad to hear this. Awesome testimonial. Well done, and keep up the great work. Now, what about what happened the following day? Now, this was a 10% increase. He traded for a couple of hours and he made 10% increase on his trading that day. For those of you wondering, how much can you make in inter-exchange arbitrage? This is an example for you, because this is inter-exchange arbitrage at its best. And he utilized all the skills, all the information, all the strategies that we teach in our income strategies course. And I'll get to that in a bit. Now, the following day, he got a 22% increase in his trading. Can you just imagine? He turned his $68 to $83, which was 22% increase, an extra $15 on his $68. Can you beat that? Look at his strategy. He says, well, see what I do is that I will, once I sell it on MEXC, I will buy XLM and transfer it to KuCoin and then change it. And he makes money over and over and over again. You can even steal his strategy if you want, right? But that's what I'm trying to share with you here, that this is someone who made money, right? Using the inter-exchange arbitrage option and all our, techniques, all our information and all our strategies that we teach in the income strategies course. Now, what about this other person here? She said, yeah, been able to try out some few spot trading since we met. And at least I've grown the account back from $87 to $102. Can you just beat that? That's like about $15 increase, which is about 17% increase on her trading, the spot trading concepts and strategies that we teach in the income strategies course. I'm telling you, this is the reason why we do what we do, because we're not just here to make people, waste their time. We're here because you want to make money. And that's the reason why we're here. And that's what we teach in the income strategies course. Take a look. Take a look at this next comment from a free subscriber. You can't even believe it, but I just want to read it out for you. He said, I'm telling you, you saved me from losing money. When I got to spot trading before, I was going to those coins listed at gainers and I buy them without checking the order books. And afterwards, waiting for a while, I sell them only to find that I make huge losses. Nowadays, I'm now advanced in spot trading. Thank you. May God bless you. And I said, wow, I'm so grateful to God that you have found value in our videos. This is the reason why we started this channel. To God be all the glory. Now, this is even a free subscriber who hasn't even paid me a dime, but he's getting value from the videos in our channel. And I just want to say thank you for this. I didn't even ask him to send me this, and I was so elated just seeing this. And I just wanted to share this with you. All right, let's look again. These are some of my, students who just wanted to send me, their own heartfelt message of how they've been enjoying the class. And it says here, thank you so much, ma'am. It was a wonderful experience always with you. I said, you're welcome. This person said, you made it easy. Thank you for not holding back your knowledge. You really know your onions. And I said, thanks for your kind words and heartfelt feedback. We give God all the praise and thanks for choosing us. Now, why am I spending time reading out all of these awesome messages that I got from my subscribers, from my trainees, from my, why am I doing this? I just want to let you know that all of these, we give you all this information in our income strategies course, and we teach you, hold you by the hand, step by step. Now, I'm going to get to the part where I'm going to show you how to make money with triangular arbitrage. But first off, I want to share with you, what you're going to get in our income strategies course, right? It's a package that you don't want to miss. And I just thought I should spend time to share with you bit by bit what you are going to learn. So just hold on with me, stay with me, and I'm going to share this with you. And then we're going to get to how you will make money with your inter-exchange arbitrage, with your triangular arbitrage, and with spot trading. Are you set? Let's go into it. Let's dive into it. So in our income strategies course, in our income strategies program, first off, we're going to share with you all the vital information that you need to choose profitable coins. Yes, you need to know how to choose profitable coins. Let me go to the homepage so you understand what I'm saying. On markets, we're going to see all these awesome coins. Can you see all these beautiful coins? When you click on spot, you'll see so many coins here. And then, of course, I know when just looking through it, you're just confused as to which one will I choose. And I understand that. And that's where joining the income strategy course helps you. Because we're going to show you how you can pick the right kind of coins, the price range between the coins, what you should look out for in all of these coins, and what you should look out for, the other parameters that you should look out for in choosing profitable coins, right? So we're going to look at all of these, right? The second thing is that you're going to get live trade videos. Yes, you're going to get live trade videos. Now, these videos are what I call practical walkthrough videos that our students, together with me on our live classes, we go through them step by step. We perform live trades. We perform great simulations, detailed simulations, and then when the opportunity is there, we take on live trades. The reason why we do that is so that we can teach you the nuances that go with doing any of these trading options, whether you're doing inter-exchange arbitrage, you're doing triangular arbitrage, you're doing spot trading. We go through all of these one after the other. So you're going to get that live practical videos. Now, not only that, and I'm sure you're waiting for me to tell you this. Now, remember all these awesome coins I just showed you? You're wondering, how do I spot all these awesome opportunities looking through all of these coins? Now, that's where this third thing you're going to get from us is going to help you a lot. We're going to give you what we call our income strategies signal package. Yes, where it's a package of tools, all right, apps and websites that would help you to spot either you're looking for inter-exchange opportunities, right? Or you're looking for triangular opportunities, even for spot trading, right? You would be able to see, the way that you can actually spot all of these opportunities. And I must let you know, when it comes to opportunities vary in their amount, in their quantities, in the percentage performance. All of these things we're going to share with you in the course, right? We're going to give you our signals tools package, and I'm sure you don't want to miss that. Now, next off is we're going to give you access to 2 trading bot platforms. Now, I'm going to show you a screenshot of one of our students. I'm sure you can see it on the screen right now, of one of our students who used one of these trading bots and made money. That's it. It's just an example to let you know that, look, you don't even have to pay a dime to make money using any of these platforms. Now, these are trading bots. Now, this is not arbitrage trading bot, right? So let me just let you know, these are trading bots that help you pick up trades and sell trades with your own configuration of the technical analysis. Now, it might look like a lot of big grammar, no problem. We have videos that help you to set it up, right? I'll give you videos that I personally put through together for you that will show you how to go through this step by step. Now, of course, apart from those 2 trading bot platforms I'm going to share with you, right? I'm also going to be able to schedule you for your live class. Now, this is a live class where you have a live one-on-one group session with me. That's it, where you'll be able to share your screen, you'll be able to practice the trades. I'll handhold you, take you through this thing step by step. You also have, like-minded people also on the call with you that are asking questions. Some questions you may not even know or may even not even remember to ask. They will ask on your behalf, right? And then we will share all our minds together about this. Now, you may be wondering, what is the cost of this trading program? Now, let me tell you one thing that will give you utmost joy is that we're currently running a very great percentage, a 50% off right now. If you're among the first set of people, right, the first set of people that will click on the link in the description and speak with me right now, I'm going to give you that 50% off, and you're going to be so happy to get that. Now, let's go into the reason why we had this video. And today's video, we're going to be sharing with you how you would make money using triangular arbitrage. How would you make money, using, inter-exchange arbitrage? And how would you make money doing spot trading? So let's start with triangular arbitrage. First off, you need 3 coins. Now, look at this. Look at this. Now, we've gone to the coin section, right? And you can see there's so many coins here. You need to pick one. And of course, in our income strategies course, we show you how to pick the right one based on different parameters. Okay. Now, when you pick that coin that you want to use, we're going to have 3 coins. First off, you need to have what we call your base coin. Yes. Second, you're going to have what we call your target coin. And then third, we're going to have your profit coin. So you're going to start off, and I'm going to give you a quick example of this. Let's look for a coin that can work. Let's just use COS, for instance, COS USDT. Okay. Now, looking at this, COS is actually the target coin. USDT is the base coin. Then we're going to choose a profit coin. Now, for us to know which one is the profit coin or the base coin, you will need to go to compare markets. And that's where you're going to check. So it's the smallest price here that will be your base coin. Okay, so if we look at it, we'll check what's the smallest price. What is the smallest price? And as you can see here, we're looking at COSBNB, COSBTC. It looks like, now, most of all these prices are the same, but just for the sake of, practicing this, let's just choose one of them. I think the smallest one here is COS USDT. All right. So COS USDT happens to be the smallest coin. Okay. Now, this is just an example. You buy your target coin with your base coin. Okay. And then when you buy that base coin, you buy it with a particular amount. Let's say the 2020 is days. We have $20 here. And then you pick that. Okay, and you take it, you copy it, and then you have to sell it to, right, a profit coin. Let's assume that that's BTC. Okay, now all these opportunities, we're going to look at certain vital features, vital things that will tell you whether you should go ahead with this trade or not. Okay, and all of that you will learn about that in the income strategies course. Right? Which I say you should click on the link in the description to get right now. Get on board so that you now begin to make money with these things. Okay. So you sell it in to BTC. Once you sell it to BTC, right? You sell it to BTC. Now, of course, this is not a signal I got, right? Once you sell it to BTC, then you now copy it and then go and sell it back from BTC to USDT. That is how you make money with triangular arbitrage, okay? And this is just a brief explanation on how you make money with, triangular arbitrage, okay? Now, when we go into the income strategies course, we look at every single detail. All right. And that's why I'm here as your coach, because when you spot any trade, you can always send all of these things to me. I will help you analyze. I will help you check. I will use my eagle eyes to check whether this is going to work for you or not. Okay. Now, this is just a very brief example that I'm sharing with you. This is how you make money with triangular arbitrage. Now, what about inter-exchange arbitrage? Now, first off, you have to get the signal. You got to get a signal for which coin is one that's going to give you that variance and difference. Because when we're talking about inter-exchange arbitrage, what is it? It's just buying low and selling high. But you need to first of all spot the opportunity. And there are many things you can use to spot the opportunity, many apps, many, platforms, which we will share with you in the signals package that we give you in the course now, that you can use to check on what's going on and which one you can work. And of course, how to do the different simulations. Because after you pick a coin from a particular exchange, let's say, for example, that you want to send the COS BTC to KuCoin, for instance. Right? Maybe it's less here, and then you now want to sell it over at KuCoin for higher, right? So you need to check on all the parameters, right? And in the income strategies course, we go in depth to knowing the various parameters that are most important, right? And the key things that would help you know whether that trade is going to work or not. The truth is, we don't own the market, right? But at least we can get pointers, suggestions, guidance on what will work or what will not work. right? So by the time we check on all these parameters and we check on the withdrawal, we check on the network, and we also check on the other side too, once everything is in sync, all we just have to do is now transfer this, we buy it. Let's assume that it's actually COS USDT. Let's use COS USDT. You have to buy that exact amount. Once you do that, you now take it over, transfer it from here, withdraw it from here, and take it over to the platform that has a higher price. And that's where you sell it for profit. Simple. That's how you make money doing inter-exchange arbitrage. But we go in depth, detail, right, in the income strategies course. Now, what about spot trading? How do you do that? Let's even assume it's the same COS you want to use for spot trading. Now, of course, first off, you have to be able to choose a good coin in the sections that will help you, right? Now, in our income strategies course, we show you the different sections, the different nuances, the different things you should take into consideration, right? I know in my channel, you would have seen quite a number of spot trading activities that I've done. You can check that too to see what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going to be looking at, the new listings and the gainer side of things, but there's some other things that you need to check, right? Inside of these ones, you can choose, of course, if you choose, you can choose anyone you like, right? But there's some very, very vital insider source things that we talk about in the income strategies course that will give you a leverage to choose the right coins that help you. Now, when you do that, you're going to buy that coin. Let's assume it's a COS USDT. You need to buy it and then hold it for a short period of time. It could be an hour, it could be two, till it appreciates, okay? And once it appreciates, you sell off for profit. That's how you make money in spot trading. Now, I've just given you a quick, summary of how this works in triangular arbitrage, in inter-exchange arbitrage, and also in spot trading. Now, these may look like summaries, right? But if you really, really want to get a full hands-on explanation on what to do, all you just have to do right now is click on the link in the description and you'll be chatting with me. And just in case you haven't even subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. We have loads and loads of, videos you can watch. Now, I just showed you, right, how one of our subscribers learned just watching for free on our channel, and the person was saved from losses because of the information he got from this channel. So you can go to our playlist and you can see all our playlists, all our, collections on triangular arbitrage, all our collections on inter-exchange arbitrage, and all our collections on, profitable spot trading. And then you can choose to sit down and binge watch and learn and learn and learn. And at least once you learn that, you will get a hang of it. And if you now want to take it a step forward by signing up for our program, no problem. We're here waiting for you. But if you don't even have that opportunity and that means, please go ahead to the playlist section and watch all that we have there for you to learn more and for you to improve in your trading adventure, in your trading journey. Because that's the reason why we set up this channel. We set it up to help you, right? It's not about the money. It's about commitment. Anything you're paying us you're not paying for the value. You are just paying to keep yourself committed. Simple. It's just a simple commitment fee. That's the way we see it. If I give you everything for free, you will likely not do anything, right? But if you make a little payment of a commitment fee, it will keep you in check, right? And you will get things done. That's just the reason why we just say it's important that you make a little bit of commitment fee so that you can get the work done. The whole idea is for you to get the work done. You need to be involved in getting all of these things done, because if you are not involved and you just want to wave a magic wand, I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for you. This is not a get rich quick scheme. No. If you're looking for that, you're in the wrong place. This is where you put in effort, you put in your understanding, you put in your time, you put in your effort to make sure that this works. You put in some work, right? And you will get it work. It definitely will work for you by the grace of God. Anyways, I think I've given you the information that you need on how you can actually make money in any of these three different options, either in inter-exchange arbitrage, in spot trading, and in triangular arbitrage. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And also, I look forward to hearing from you in my DM, all right? Because when you click on the link in the description, it's going to direct you to my DM, and we'll start chatting. God bless you, and I'll see you again next time. Take care. Signature token, Instra One. All right, so we're currently on Trust wallet, right? You can also do this on MetaMask, but I think it's quite easy on Trust Wallet because it's on mobile, right? Even on MetaMask, it's on mobile, but I like the feel of doing it on Trust Wallet. So just make sure you have BNB Smart Chain in your wallet. That is BNB Smart Chain, this one here. BNB Smart Chain. Make sure you have that, not BNB Beacon, but BNB Smart Chain. Let me show you this very well so that you don't make that mistake. It's supposed to be BNB Smart Chain will this box with this box here. That's a black and yellow one. All right. Make sure you have, some amount. I have like about $6 here, and I'll just be making a purchase of $1 worth of Instra One, and I just want to let you know how to go about this. Okay. So first off, you need to open the browser. This part here is called the browser. So you click on the browser, and then you can put in the link to PancakeSwap. Normally in Trust Wallet, if you check all of these places, you will definitely find PancakeSwap as one of the listed links for you to come to. So just click on PancakeSwap and it'll bring you to the browser. So I've already previously opened PancakeSwap, so and it's taking me to the, let me go to the front page, let me go to the very front page so that you can see how the interface looks like when you get in. So the front page is loading right now. So this is the front page or the home page of PancakeSwap, right? So I'll just go back to the trade. So it's just going to open the swap function. Okay, so we're currently inside of the swap function, as you can see here. So typically it can default to anything, right? But right now, oh yeah, now it should look at something here, which you must always check. See, is showing Ethereum. No, we need to be connected to BNB. So you have to open that and connect to BNB Smart Chain. I'm already connected to the wallet already. You have to be connected, very important. You will see connect somewhere here and you connect your wallet to it. Once you're connected and you're on the BNB Smart Chain here, this box showing here, make sure that both are connected because we're using BNB, not Ethereum, okay? And it will always default to using Cake. So what we need to do is click on that Cake, and you have the contract address. You put it in the search bar here, but because I've already initially imported, all you just have to put in the search bar. So you just paste in the contract address there, and it will now show you up. So all you just have to do is just click on that and it will add and import into it. So that's how you go about it, right? You just click on it, it adds and imports it. You just click on import and you go on. Now it will always say it's high risk because it's a new token. That's just normal how it's supposed to be. So I'm just going to buy, like I said, I'm buying $1 worth so I can show you how you go about it, because you need to have BNB in your wallet, BNB Smart Chain, and you have to have your what's it called now, your PancakeSwap in your Trust Wallet. So I'm just going to put in here, I'll put in 0.00445. That should just give me $1 worth, as you can see here, like $1 worth already. Can you see that amount? So then the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to have to, it will give you the number, it will get 3,131,035, right? And then we're going to adjust the slippage. Normally it will come as 0.5, right? But you should adjust it to 15. That's the best. That's what's going to move it, right? When you see adjust it to 15, you click on that and you have it as 15. So just go ahead and now, if you're doing this for the first time, what you're going to see is enable, right? So you have to enable it. That means you must enable the sale or the purchase. You have to enable first. That's like about 2-3 cents, and then you click on swap. That's what you're going to do. So click on swap. It's going to show us all the details, and then we click on confirm swap. All right. So it says we should proceed to the wallet. Okay. So let's click on proceed to wallet. So it's 22 cents. That's actually the fee to purchase, 22 cents. That's the transaction fee. And the amount that we are actually buying is $1. That's why it's showing $1.22. So we go ahead and click on approve. And then we execute that. So beautiful. So we already, it will now say to add Instra to your wallet. We already have that added. So great. So let's go see what has gone on. So we want to check out our transactions, what we've done here. You see this thing that looks like a clock here should show us our transactions. So this is our recent transactions. So we just swapped this amount. So it will show us what exactly we did. So you can see this is what we bought just 2 minutes ago, right? So we already have this in our wallet, right? So that's it. So I just wanted to show you that the transaction has been concluded and it's already been added. And then you can see that what I had, which was $5, $6 before, now is $5. Okay. So that's just how it is. And this coin, our Instra One coin. So these are my own coins that you can see Instra here, right? So when you hold the coins as a holder, you get 3% of all transaction fees. That's what you get of sell transaction fees. And then it comes as, a gift to you. Like this one now is, you can see I have some little bits and pieces of BUSD that's coming to me for people that have made sales, or maybe they've done transactions. You get some reward anytime anyone makes a transaction, sell transaction, you will get some reward, some BUSD reward in your wallet. And that's the functionality. It helps to give you passive income as you hold the coin. I hope you enjoyed the video of how, to make a purchase of Instra One, our signature launch token. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in another video. Bye. Bye. Welcome to Spot Trading Live with Income Strategies. Thank you for joining. If you're watching, thank you so much for joining. And if you're watching the replay, you're welcome, welcome, welcome. Please say hi in the comments and let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. That will be so good to know. All right. So what are we doing today? We're going to be doing some good spot trading activities across 4 different platforms. Yes, you heard me right. All right, so without much ado, let's go into what we have for us today. So as you can see here, we have $350 that we'll be working with on Binance. Let's start with our all-time favorite, which is Binance. Okay, let's go ahead and now for spot trading, I love to use gainers, right? And you can use any of these, right? You can use gainers. You can, let me just enlarge this. You can use gainers. You can use losers. You can use new listings. But my all-time best is gainers. And the reason being that, the reason why I like to use gainers, and let me show you this, is because when a coin is pumping, there is a more likelihood that it will continue to pump at least for another 24 hours. The reason being that when a coin is in pump mode, like someone asked me, what do you mean by pump mode? I'll explain that in a bit, right? When a coin is in pump mode, take a look at this. Don't forget that this is a trading session, right? And we're also having a tutorial alongside with it. Now look at this, right? When you see that a coin is already plus 31.21%, it means that at least in the next 24, and this was just within the 24 hours, time frame, it means that at least it would not fall below 15%. Reason being that there's no way within the next 24 hours that it will totally go flat. No, it will still be in the rise, but it may not rise as much as 31%, right? So I need you to understand that when coins are in pump mode, remember that, especially when we have really nice ones, 31%, 20%, 15%, and there's anything in the range of 10% above, it will naturally, right, still keep that rise within the next 24 hours. Now, I know that there are quite a number of, opinions, and the same thing cuts across. And I'm going to explain this out one more time so that we understand it, right? Take a look at it. I'm just going to repeat this one more time for those of us that just joined us, right? Now, if you're using gainers, let me show you this very clearly. Now, if you're using gainers, right, and take, for example, which of these coins is this? Let's see, that's Cyber. Wow, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one before. All right. So let's say you're using Cyber. Cyber rose up like 31% within the last 24 hours. In the next 24 hours, it wouldn't go below 15%. Now, I'm sure, I know there's some rare situations, right, that people with deep pockets will come around and just sell off. Or maybe people that want to sell off their portfolio and then it will now dump the price. It's possible, but that's a very rare situation. Okay, it's not like the norm. The norm is that if it's 31%, it wouldn't drop below 15% within the next 24 hours. That is the point I'm trying to make here. Now, another thing that could happen, which people tend to say, is that, when it's already in pump mode, it's about to switch. Yes, you're not too far from the truth, but that's why you need to be able to look at the technical analysis very well and make your good choices. But the first thing that you must look at is the fact that gainers,
will naturally still rise. Okay, losers will still lose. Let me tell you the truth. Losers will still lose, and that's the truth. You cannot take. Yeah, even though the plan is that when you go to losers, people say, "Oh, if you're in losers, it's gotten to the bottom. It's gotten to the bottom. So maybe in a few moments, it's gonna switch it up." It's just a probability. That's the truth. It's a probability. It might not switch. It might still go down. I've tested it out. I've seen a couple. I've seen it happen like that. You may think that, oh, it's gonna switch. It's gonna switch, my dear. It might not always switch. It might still go down. That's the reason why I'm still talking about gainers. Now, what about new listings? The concept behind new listings, and which you need to understand, is that when a coin is newly listed, right? It has the propensity to have a lot of volatility. That's it. Now take a good look at this. This NTR, it was still new like last week here, because it's just about like not even up to a month old, right? The truth is, it will definitely be on top because it's one of the newest one and has the most volatility. Volatility has to do with movement. Let me just check that out for you so you can understand what I'm saying. So volatility means that it's going up, it's going down, right? It's quite risky in the sense that any new coin is risky, right? Any new coin is risky. And when there's volatility, if you check the order book, you will see it should have movement, right? I'm not seeing too much of movement in this one, but I mean, a new listing is supposed to have movement. People are buying and selling because it's a new coin, right? That means they've done a lot of marketing. People are interested in buying the coin, even though I'm not seeing much of, I'm not seeing much of velocity and volatility in the price. But anyways, that's the concept behind new listings. That if it's new, it should, right, go ahead and still give you the new vibes, and people will still want to buy them. And so many. So that's the concept behind choosing either gainers, choosing losers, or choosing new listings. But I'm going to go with gainers, right? I'm going with gainers. The reason why I love to go with gainers is because at least I can be, not like as if I'm so sure, but at least coupled with technical analysis, I should be able to get. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. So I'm going to be choosing any coin that I see that fits my budget. Like, don't forget, we have like about $440 that we're going to be working around with, right? But I'm not going to be putting all of that amount in one fell swoop. I don't do that. I love to share my trades across. Reason being that you don't want to put your eggs in one basket. Please don't do that. If you have $1,000, share it into like $200 in 5 places. It's okay, right? You have $5,000. Make sure you could do like maybe 5 trades, $1,000 each. Don't put that entire $5,000 into just one trade. It could be trapped for some time. You don't want to be under that kind of pressure. Okay, so let's go ahead. Just make sure that you learn step by step what I'm teaching you here. So let's go.
Which makes more money? Is it triangular arbitrage or is it spot trading? Or probably could it be inter-exchange arbitrage? Let's find out. You're welcome to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. I'm so glad to talk about this very all-important topic today, which is trying to figure out which of these instruments makes more money. I'm sure you might have noticed that on this channel, I show trades and I talk about, inter-exchange arbitrage, triangular arbitrage, spot trading, and I'm sure you're guessing which one. You're trying to think about it. Which one makes the most money? All right, so today we're going to take a deep dive into looking at that, looking at the different nuances, okay, between these three, and then we'll also look at how you can maximize your profits. Okay, so let's go and start with triangular arbitrage. Okay, so we're currently on BTC USDT. Now, starting point is, what is triangular arbitrage? So I'm going to just go choose one of the coins here, and I'm just going to use it as an example. I'm going to use one of the coins here to just demonstrate an example of what triangular arbitrage is. Now, triangular arbitrage just means like you're taking advantage of the disruptions in the market, right? The imbalances, and you're profiting from it here. It's more like you're looking for bargains and you're making profit of the little imbalances that there are in the market, right? So here we are, we have QIBTC, and triangular arbitrage naturally involves like three coins. Okay, now there is the base coin, there is the target coin, and there's a profit coin. Okay, so obviously you know what the profit coin is, where you're going to sell back to make profit, right? And you know what the target coin is, because that's the one, the particular coin that has the propensity to make profit. So I'm going to quickly show you these things, and then we will decide, after we've done this, which one makes most money. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. For your information, we're not doing any live trade right now. We're just looking at the nuances that go on in the market. Okay, so let me show you through the compare markets. Okay, right now we have QI, we have USD, we have USDT, we have BTC here. And we just want to check which one is cheaper, right? Because don't forget, we are buying low and we are selling high. Okay, so we need to check. These are the two markets where QI, which is our target coin, is being listed. So you can see here that, just taking a good look at this, you would see, let me just magnify this for you to see. You'll see that QI USDT is 557, while QI BTC is 58. That's 058. While QI USDT is used 0055. So obviously we know that the cheaper one is USDT. So we're going to start with that. Now I have $100 here just to try it out, for also see the profit potential easily. I like to use $100, either for my trades or for my simulations, because it shows us the profit potential very, very easily. Okay, now I'll just pick up entire thing like this, and I have 17953. I'll copy that. We're trying to check how much we can make, right? So don't forget, we are trying to check how much we can make on either of these opportunities. Okay, either it's a triangular arbitrage opportunity, or it's a spot trading opportunity, or it's an inter-exchange opportunity. So let's look at it and critically look at it very well. So we're going to do a basic simulation quickly, and then I just copied that, and I need to sell to BTC. I need to sell to BTC. Okay, so we're selling this to BTC because BTC is actually the higher price. Okay, now just hold your horns. I'm going to show you something. Oh, what am I looking at? I'm going to show you something here. So all I just need to do is I just need to sell QI, right? Okay, and I copy what I have at that point, what I get, and I go back to my BTC, sell to USDT. Okay, I mean, that's quite basic to quickly understand, right? So I just put this here. Okay, can you imagine what I'm seeing here? I'm seeing 4%. But just wait, hold on. We're seeing 4%, but can we actually carry out this trade immediately? Now, this is going to take us to do what I call a deep dive simulation. Okay, in a case where in the real world, if we want to carry out this trade, how much would we really make? So let's go back. Let's go back into QI BTC or QI USDT. So let's go ahead and let's check, the compare markets. I want to show you something now, because this looks so good. It looks like 4%, right? But really, it's not 4%. Let me show you why I'm saying that. Because for us to carry out this trade, we need to look at the order book. Very, very importantly, right? So I'm going to go back into my QI USDT. Now, if we take a good look at the chart, you'll see that QI USDT is really falling. I don't know who came and sold off a whole bunch, but this is it. It's been dumping for the past 5 hours. So that's what's creating that gulf, right, of profits. Do you get it? Now, for me to buy QI USDT of this $100, I need to choose a higher price, because if I choose this normal price here, I won't get it sold. I won't get it bought immediately. So I need to choose a higher price. So I'm going to go with the 557 I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm seeing 557. It's right on top there. Before it was 555, but now it's 557. So I'm going to pick on all of that. Do I have the entire? Yeah. So I'll cut that. I have that entire amount now. Then I go over, because what I want to do is I want to sell it to BTC, right? So I'm going to go over to BTC. For me to sell this, I need to choose a lower price, and that's it. So we're going to do the simulation based on the fact that for us to sell this now, we are going to choose a lower price. We're going to choose this amount. Okay, and if it's profitable, I might just write about do it now. Let's see. All right, so I want to sell, so I have to choose a lower price. Okay, don't forget, when you want to sell and you want to sell fast, almost like practically immediately, you choose a lower price. Okay, so I'll place what I have in here. And you can see that because I chose a lower price, okay, it reduced what I'm supposed to get. So let me just copy that. I hope it's profitable. Let's cut that. Probably will be able to do this live, but I'm just showing you some things here. So I may not necessarily do it live, but let's keep our fingers crossed. You know, I love to do my things live. So let's try and sell this. What do we get? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A loss? A loss of $1.62? I can't believe my eyes. I just can't believe my eyes. I thought we just saw profit of 4% right now. Yeah, let me tell you what really happens. Okay, so now let's get back into the real world. Okay, because I love you. Say, oh my God, 4%, 4%. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. Let's go back and analyze what happened. Okay, we go back into our QI, and I'll tell you, I'll tell you the truth behind the scenes. Okay, what I do on this channel is I show you what goes on. Okay, now let's go back into QI USDT. So QI is actually on a dump, right? It's on a dump roll, which is not bad for us to quickly take advantage of, right? But look at it now. If I actually wanted to buy, I'll have to definitely pick a higher price, like I told you, because this price will give me more. Can you see that? But look at it. This price, if I choose a higher price, oh, the price now has even shifted. If I have to go with this, I have to choose a higher price of 558. But that's not even the point. That's besides the point. The main point that even if you pick it, let's do it one more time, and now I'll analyze it very well for you. So I now have choosing the higher price has reduced it to 17,921, right? No props. Let me copy that. Okay. Oh no, it's even going down. It's going more down. It's going down now. Is anything like that? So if it's okay, 5.7. All right. Let me just do that again. Shake it all up. Right. Put in 5.7, and then I'll okay, I get the same amount. I wanted to make sure that it was the same amount. So let's go to QI BTC. What exactly is the reason why it appeared to us that we actually were supposed to make profit, but in the real fact, if we wanted to execute it immediately, it's looking like it's not making profit, right? Look at it. This 17 you're seeing here really, it's not the real price that if you want to get it executed immediately. No, the real price you get if you want to get it executed immediately is this lower price you want to sell. So don't forget. Oh, beautiful. See what's happened. Let me tell you something. Just right before our eyes right now, the price has changed. And now the price, if you want to get it bought or you want to get it sold, it's possible. Is it possible? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let's see, because really, if I click on this, oh no, 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 it's still the same thing. It's just that it has switched, okay? It's just that it has switched, right? So if I place that in here, look at it, it's still giving me that same amount. Now, what that means is this. At this point, as we speak right now, the trade is no longer profitable. As you can see, it's no longer profitable as what you saw before because it was on 17. But now, if I actually want to get it sold at this price, I'm still going to lose money because at this point here, which is the actual price that you're going to get it now, if you want to get it sold, because if you want to get it sold, right, you're seeing this, you're not going to make any money. Let me just copy that again for you so that you understand what I'm saying. But go to the compare markets. Let's see what has happened just building up. Oh, I told you. See it now. Oh, well, 548. It hasn't exactly. Can you see? Can you see that the price now in QIBTC is much lower? It's not like much lower. It's lower than USDT. Look at it. Let me look at that again one more time. Show it to you. Just right now, the price has changed. It's no longer. It was supposed to be 5.8. Now it's 5.48. I tell you, you can't make money with this. So if I go and take the same amount back to BTC, it's the same thing that's going to happen. Let's go to BTC USDT. All right. So if I put this in here, it already is a loss, like I showed you earlier, right? So now it's a loss because for us to get this really, for us to get it really, really sold, you have to choose a lower price and quickly. But if you put it in the queue as limit order, you'll have to wait probably days. I'm not sure about hours, but days for you to get this trade executed. Now, will it get executed at 4% profit?
It's possible, but you might have to wait. Now, let me tell you something about triangular arbitrage. It's a dependency on a dependency. Okay? You have to understand the pros and cons of triangular arbitrage. So the pros and cons include the fact that you have to wait to get a signal, and then when you get that signal, you have to do what I call a deep dive simulation. Two things. So it depends on whether you're able to make profit instantly or immediately or at least within the next 4 to 6 hours. Now, if that doesn't happen, you have to wait for a couple of days. That's the only thing. Now, would this happen eventually? Yes, it can happen eventually. And I do trades, and it could happen within hours, it could happen within a couple of days for triangular arbitrage, right? So I'm telling you the truth. Is it possible to make money with triangular arbitrage? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And yes, it is. But which makes more money is what we're trying to find out here. Not whether it makes money, it does make money, but which one makes more money? Okay, so now let's go into the next one. Now, which makes money? Let's look at inter-exchange arbitrage. Now, inter-exchange arbitrage is also a dependency on a dependency. And what is inter-exchange arbitrage? It's when you buy a particular coin cheaper on a particular platform or exchange and go sell it on another exchange for profit. Okay, now, what are the things that are involved in doing inter-exchange arbitrage? You need to be sure, like I told you, it's a dependency upon a dependency. You need to be sure that that particular coin and the place where you want to go sell it has the same withdrawal network. And that you can withdraw and you can deposit. Those are the very important things, okay? So let's just choose, let's choose SCRT, okay? Because I know that I just checked my instrument and I saw that, that it actually has some form of profit in it. So let's go and see what's going on in SCRT. So this is between SCRT, BTC, really, right? In Binance and SCRT in KuCoin. So let's go over to KuCoin, right? So what do we want to do in inter-exchange arbitrage is to check, can we make money and can we make a lot of money from it? Yeah, we can make money. Definitely we can make money, right? But like I told you, it's a dependency on a dependency, okay? So we need to know the different nuances that go with this, right? Very important. So SCRT BTC. So we're going to first of all check. Now look at it. Look at the price we have here. 0.0005853. Look at the price. 853. Let's go check. You can see it here. It's 818. So that means there's actually a big gully, right? So first of all, we don't even have BTC. So we have to buy BTC. Okay, so don't forget, these are all simulations. Today is about knowing which one makes us more money and which has the propensity to quickly make profit for us. Okay, so now for me to do this trade, I need to first of all go and buy BTC. So let's actually buy BTC first. Okay, so let's pick up 100%. Okay, it didn't pick up everything, 99.8, but let's go with what we have and copy that, right? And then don't forget, it's not up to $100, it's just 99.81. Okay, let's put that in mind. Would we make profit with this? Definitely, but how is it going to be? Are we going to be able to make profit immediately? Let's check it out. So we're at SCRT, and all we have to do now is buy SCRT with BTC. So all we just have to do now is place the BTC here, as you can see, and then we can pick up 354.8. Remember that, 354.8. So let's copy that. Now, since we know that we can make money with it, what is the next thing we need to do? We need to check the networks, whether they are the same, right? Because if not, it's just going to hang, right? And we must check the transfer fees. Please don't forget that. Transfer fees. Oh, look at it. It has even gone. It's gone up now. It's gone up now, but no problem. Let's see how it goes. Let's go and check the withdrawal, okay? Because the withdrawal is very important, okay? We'll click on withdraw. Let's search for SCRT. Click on send by crypto network. And we want to check what is the network. So we have two networks here. We have, see, it has secret network.
which is a very small amount to send, and there's BEP20 network. Interesting. So the BEP20 network is just about 10 cents to send, right? But meanwhile, the secret network is suspended. Okay, let's go and check. Let's see whether we can send this over to KuCoin. Okay, like I told you, it's a dependency upon a dependency. Okay, so now the next thing we're checking is deposit, right? Can we deposit SCRT here? Of course, it looks like we can. But what's the network? Ooh, 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 ooh. Can you see what I'm seeing here? Ooh, it's secret network. Secret network. Secret network. Interesting. That's the network, right? But let's go back to Binance. What did it say? But before we go back, let's even see how much profit that we were supposed to make, right? Let's see how much profit. Let's see how much profit we were supposed to make. How much here? 302. Let's just see how much profit that's in BTC. So let's copy that. Go to BTC USDT. We go to BTC USDT. Don't forget, that's where we're going to change it back to profit. Okay, we'll sell and place that in there. We were supposed to make 3.5%. So you can see that there was a probability, is it a propensity? Don't mind my English, okay? There's a propensity to make $3.50 on top of your $100. Isn't there a propensity? There is. So remember that for the triangular arbitrage, we were supposed to make like 4% plus. But somehow along the line, it's a dependency upon a dependency. That took some time. But not that it took some time. We haven't even taken out the trade. It's going to take a lot of time to get that work. Okay? Now we're here. And the only thing that's standing in our way is that we can't even get to withdraw this with Secret. Because the withdrawal network of Secret has been suspended. Can you see that? It has been suspended. So these are the pros and cons. Okay? Let me go back. This was supposed to be a profitable transaction, okay? But what exactly stalled this issue, or stalled this transaction? The withdrawal network and the deposit network are not matching. They don't even have a BEP20, deposit address. So right now we can carry out this trade. And that's always a problem when you're trying to do inter-exchange arbitrage. You must make sure that the withdrawal network is the same. If not, your money is gone. OT law. That's what it means. Okay? So, we have the propensity to make 4% plus in the triangular arbitrage, and now 3.5%, which we can't make because of withdrawal and deposit networks. Okay? Now, is there money to be made? Yes, there's money to be made. But what is stopping us from making this money are the dependencies upon dependencies, okay? So let's go to my all-time favorite, spot trading, okay? Spot trading is my favorite so far, and as you can see, I do a lot of spot trading recently, and I'm sure you can see that from the volume of the videos I've been doing spot trading, because it is not a dependency upon a dependency. You have control over it. As long as you know how to chart, as long as you know how to do proper technical analysis so that you're closer to the answer, well, you should be able to make more wins than losses, okay? Now, there isn't any part, there's no opportunity that doesn't have its own risk. There are risks anywhere. Don't forget that we don't own the market, okay? Now, let's go and check. My all-time favorite is always to go to gainers, normally, usually. So all you just have to do is to be able to pick a coin on the gainers that will give you the best propensity to make profit. And you decide not to be greedy. Make sure that you're conservative, okay? So let's just walk through one of these, okay? Let's just choose one together. Let's choose one together. I like to look for coins that are under, this is interesting. We can use this as an example. Now, for me right now, it's in pump mode. You can see as it's just trying to move up and down, and you can see that the parabolic SARS is pushing up. So there's a propensity to make money here, right? So I'm going to just do a quick, a quick simulation and see whether we can make some money here. Now, don't forget, you are the one that will go on your own terms and decide on what you want to do. If you're greedy, you may look for higher profits, and if you're conservative, you may look for lower profits. But really, it depends on you. Once the signs in terms of the chart is right, the technical analysis is right, you should be able to go on. Now, this is not exactly in pump mode right now. It's kind of like having a slight pullback, but it's still looking okay because the parabolic stars is looking up. And not only because of that, you can see that the RSI is not bad. It's just on point on 70, and we can work with that. Okay, so I'm just going to show you quickly how to do simulations. Now, I'm not doing the trade. I'm just going to carry it out to let you know. I'm just going to show you what goes on, right? And how much profits we can make here, right? So all I just need to do is I need to just check on buying this $100 worth, and this gives me 42,698. I cut that out, and then I go back and check where was the highest it went to in the last one day. It went to 24. Look at it. It went to 2462. 2462. So there is a tendency for it to still get there and go beyond, right? So we're going to try that out and see how much we can make. 2462. Okay, so we go back in there, click on sell, place. Okay, no, we have to edit that to 2462. 2462, right? And then paste our OOKI. Can you see what I'm saying here, darlings? This one, 5.1%. And I can decide to just sell it immediately. It's going to take some time though, probably like 2-3 hours. It will get executed. It could even take a day or two because you don't own the market, right? And it's even going up. Oh yeah, it's actually going up, flipping and flopping. But what I just showed you here was that we had the propensity to make 5.1%. Now, okay, or what have I done? No, we're supposed to select that and change to that 2462. And then paste that in there. Yeah, we had the opportunity. Right now, if I want to do this trade, this is what I'm going to be gunning for, 5.1%. But let me tell you the truth. I don't like to be greedy. So what I do, I go for 2% to 3% because I know it can hit it and then even go beyond. But this, from this trade, it shows us that this can get to 5.1%. Now, you be the judge. Which one out of all these ones can make the most money for you? You got that right. Spot trading has the most propensity to make money for you. Now, don't get me wrong. You can get stuck in trades, okay? You can be there hours, days, possibly weeks, yeah? But whichever way, even if you're in the queue, your funds are not exactly at risk because if by the time the tide turns and it goes your way, worst case, all you just have to do is just, cash out with some profit. You don't even have to wait till it gets to 5%. Come on. If it makes you 1%, just go there and cash out. Simple. Do you get my point here? Now, in this case, you can close your trades when you see you've made profits. You have control over your trades. Now, don't forget, we don't own the market, so it's possible that the tide can turn against you. People can come and then sell off a whole lot and then dump the price. I've seen examples like that, and you might likely make a little bit of loss. But the most important thing here is that there is the propensity to make a lot of money in spot trading. And I think I've been able to make my point. Let me know what you think in the comments below about which one has made the most money for you as a trader. I'd like to know. And you can also ask me any questions that you have concerning any of these 3 avenues, and I'll be glad to answer you. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I wonder what you're doing. Come on, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Give us a like, share us a comment, and of course, if you want to learn more, you know what you got to do now. You know what you got to do. Just click on the link in the description and you'll be chatting with me. Thank you once again. Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. How has your day been? I hope it has been awesome. I hope it has been beautiful. And I hope you've had awesome results in everything you laid your hands to do. Alrighty, I've got a quick and great news to share with you today. Yeah, I must let you know that I've heard you guys. I've heard what you've said, and I'm here to grant your wishes. Okay, so what we've done right now is that we have come up with a brand new membership level called Shine. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to get to the place, right? Now, of course, when you come to the page, you'll see that you're subscribed, you'll also see join, because you need to see, well, you'll have to subscribe first, of course, to see the join. Okay, so I think it just makes sense. Like, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see this awesome on our page, right? But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you have to subscribe first to be able to see this tab called join. All you just have to do is click on it, right? And then it shows you all the details about the membership here. So I'm sure you're wondering, why should I be a member of this channel? First of all, you're supporting the channel. You're supporting the channel to the ends of the earth, right? Because we want to take this word out to everyone all over the globe, letting them know how to trade properly, using the right measures, the right techniques, the right strategies. That's why it's called income strategies, of course. Yeah, we got to make money consistently. So obviously, right? Very importantly, you're supporting this channel. You're helping us to take this message to more people, right? And of course, you're going to be part of my community. That is one. Then, of course, you're going to get what we call loyalty badges. You're going to be different. You're going to stand out, right? While you're commenting, or maybe you're in the live or in something like that, people will definitely get to know that you are a member of this channel. And not only that, you're going to get custom emojis that you can use in your comments, and then you'll be getting your comments replied to fast as as quick, that kind of thing. Yeah, you're going to get priority replies to your comments, right? The whole idea is that, we want to give you something that you would value. You get? And not only that, I have a mighty gift to give you. Once you join today, I'm going to be giving you a compilation of trading bots that you can use to pick trades, execute trades. Not triangular arbitrage, let me tell you that, but it's for spot trading. Like, you can pick up trades based on the configuration that you put into it, right? So I have a list, I have a compilation of all these trading bots, like about 10 or 11 of them, that you can actually go and check out, go and see whether it's something you would like to do, right? Set it up for your trading ventures, right? Yeah, if you don't want to do it manually, you can get the bot to do it for you. Okay, so I'm going to give you that, that awesome compilation of trading bots when you join. And you're going to see that on the membership community tab. When you get into the membership, you get this compilation of this trading bots. You're going to get it in the membership. Okay, you'll just see it on the welcome message when you get inside of the community. Yes, the link to see all the compilations, right, is going to be inside of the membership, and you get that as your welcome gift. I hope that makes you happy, right? I hope that makes you happy. Thank you once again, right, for being a member, but for being a subscriber. But now I would love you to please go the next step to be a member. I'm sure you're wondering how much is it, right? It's very cheap, very, very cheap. It's so, in fact, like I said, it's a no-brainer price. I don't know how much it's going to this is in Naira. This is just 300 Naira. It's practically nothing money. Okay, so if you want to take advantage of it, all you just have to do is click on join, right? And then it brings up information about your card, and then all you just have to do is click on subscribe, and you can cancel at any time. But I believe that if you're getting value from this channel, I'm sure you wouldn't want to cancel, right? Because the value keeps on coming. Okay, the value keeps on coming. All righty, I hope this has been very interesting news, helpful news for you, and I know that you want to support me in my journey in giving back value to the society. Okay, and if you do, please don't forget, just click on the link in the description and you'll be able to join our YouTube membership. You can click on the link in the description to do that, or you can just come to my page. If you're on the page already, you'll see join, and that's it. Okay. That's all you just got to do. And thank you once again. I want to thank you in advance, because I know that you really love what I'm doing. I know that you really want to support this channel, and I know that you want to help us take this message far and wide, right? To get more people to be blessed, to get more people to understand this message, to get more people unstuck. Okay, you don't want them stuck in their trades, because that's what we do. Every single day, at least one video we'll share, so that people can actually get knowledge and be educated and move on forward in their trading adventures. A lot of people have had their fingers burnt in different kinds of trades, and you don't want anything like that to happen, right? You want people to learn and also be blessed. All right, thank you once again for listening to this beautiful, awesome, great announcement that I have. And OCO versus limit order. Why would I go for that, right? So limit order gives me an opportunity to set the amount I want to get. Okay, now you need to understand it. Limit order gives you an opportunity to set an amount that you want to get. So you set that amount
right? Like we have here, I've said I want to get ARB, I want to make maybe like 1.5%, and I set it. So, I mean, in limit order, all I have to do is just, put in the amount I want to get. And if you can see it here in the, okay, no, let me show you in the tray here. Let me show you here. So what I'm planning to get is 1.22. That's the price of ARB I want to get, right? But it's currently 1.13, but because it's going down, right? So I'm just going to set it to get that, so that even if it takes me 1 or 2 days, once it gets to 1.22, right, my take profit or my sell limit will be triggered, and I will get the money, and I'll get like the profit that goes with it. Now, on the other hand, with OCO, let me show you. OCO, you gotta have to set your take profit. That's the amount you want to get it as. You put that in here, right? You put that amount here, the price you want to. If that was supposed to be 1.22, I put that. What am I saying? The price is supposed to be 1.22, right? That's the price I want to get it as, right? Then I'll have to put my stop also, right? So if it's going down, I need to put my stop like 1. That's the stop limit. That's the stop loss, right? I need to put that. So if it goes below, this is currently 1,359. So if it goes below like 1.2, for instance, oh, I don't want to lose my money, right? I don't want to waste time in this trade. So I'm happy, right? I'll be happy to lose a little portion of my money, because a lot of people are saying, why don't you just put stop loss? Why don't you just put the take profit? This is OCO. OCO means one cancels the other, right? One cancels the other. Try and understand that, right? So you're going to put all of this, you put your limit and all of that, the price, the limit price and all of those things. So the price is currently that, and you put your limit price here. Maybe you want it to be 1.23, right? Do you understand that? So now you have 3 prices, and then you have the amount of ARB that you have, right? And then you pick whether it's 100% or whatever. Don't forget that's currently in the trade. So maybe just for the sake of this, maybe I should just cancel that so that you can see what I'm saying. So if I cancel this, don't forget what I put here is 1.22. So you just pick up everything, right? Can you see that? Can you see what's going on here? So all of these things are set. So by the time I click on my sell ARB, 2 things are going to happen. One of 2 things is going to happen, and that's one cancels the other. If for any reason my price doesn't get to 1.22 and it goes low to 1.12, it's going to trigger, and then I lose that money, and I will definitely lose that money, because I'm not going to get my, I'm not going to get the amount I set it as, okay? But if, for instance, it doesn't go down to 1.12, right? Because that's the point where it triggers, okay? And then it will give me at a lower price. I mean, it will cancel it at my stop loss. It's not going to go up to OCO again. It's just going to cancel the trade, and I lose that money. That's the reason why I personally will not choose OCO, because I want to get the money, okay? I want the money to get to 1.22 and I get my profit out. Now, that's just the difference, right? Let me go to limit, because this is my absolute best, right? So for limit, I'm going to set the price I want, okay? So I've said I want it as 1.22 for now, because I want to just get some minimal profit and I'll be out. Pick up the 100%, be okay with my 63 cents, and I go up. That's like 1.3%, okay? And now if this takes me 1 day to get there, my money is still safe. It's not going to cancel. If it takes me 2 days to get there, my money is still there. It's not going to cancel. So for me, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that limit order is still the best, okay? So that's just a little tutorial about OCO versus limit order. Give a like in the comment. Let me know whether you really understood that and that makes sense, okay?
Hello and welcome to Income Strategies, the place where you'll learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Great. I'm so excited to present to you a new series titled Lessons Learned as a Female Cryptocurrency Trader. Yeah. And on this series, I'll be dropping them every now and then, right? And I'm here to share with you lessons I've learned, right, in my life as a cryptocurrency trader. Yeah. I'm also here to share with you, what makes me me, and of course, a little behind the scenes so that you'll understand who exactly this person is. Okay. So let's get to it, right? Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, just say yes in the comments. Don't forget, if this makes any sense to you, right, and you're getting any nuggets from it, please put that in the comments. I'd like to know what you think about these series that I'll be bringing every now and then. Let me know which part of it you resonate with most. And also let me know if you have any questions in the comments, right? And I'll be here to answer them all. So let's get into the business of the day. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about this very first lesson in two parts, right? Because I want to talk about, the very beginning, okay? And I'm going to talk about the thing that is very important to me. So, the very first lesson that I would like to share with you is, like I said, is dovetailed into two parts, right? The first one is know your source, right? And also the second one is know your why. Okay, so it's going to be dovetailed into two parts in this particular first series, or this is the first video in the series. Okay, so let's start with know your source. And I'd like to share with you from my heart, right? Now, I've been in the digital, asset space for about 3 years, right? And I've done a lot of things, and I'm going to talk about that in the second part. I've done a lot of, I've forayed into different digital assets, portfolios and things like that. But, at a point, right, I decided and I began to think through on it, and God began to direct me, right? And I got divine inspiration to start this channel. Yeah, and it was a divinely orchestrated start. Even the name income strategies was divine inspiration from on high. So my source is the Almighty God. I want to tell you that it's very important you understand this, right? I thank God for the opportunity to know Him as my personal Lord and Savior. I'm talking about knowing the Lord Jesus as my personal Lord and Savior. You guys know that I always give reference to God in anything I do, which is very important. So, but that's the most important thing I want you to know, that what is your source? What is your source? Who is your source? My source, when it comes to starting this channel, is the Lord God Almighty and having a relationship with Him. So I want to start with asking you, do you have a relationship with God? Do you know Him as your Lord and Savior? Do you have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ? Do you have Him as your helper, your director, your instructor? Right? Because I get divine inspiration from the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And that's very, very important to me. So that's the very first lesson that I want to share with you. The very first lesson, and I'm going to get to the second lesson in a bit, so stick with me. The very first lesson is knowing your source. And for me, the source of everything I'm doing here on this channel is divine, is from above. Yeah, even to the name income strategies. Yeah, so that's very important to know. First thing, my source is God. All right, so let me get into the second. Yeah, great. The second part of this particular lesson I'm sharing with you today is about knowing your why, right? So I told you when I started the first part of this lesson that I have forayed into different types of digital assets portfolios. Yeah, I've been in the digital asset space for 3 years now. And I tell you, it's been a roller coaster of events. Yeah, I mean, like I always say it, I'm sure I must have told you in quite a number of my videos that I actually started out in this digital asset space, with what they call synthetic indices. I don't know whether you know about that. You have different tools, instruments like Boom, Crash, Step, Jump, all this kind of different interesting digital assets, right? And you know that synthetic indices is all about mirroring the real world trading. That's the real world forex trading. Yeah, so it's not exactly real, but everything is mimicking it. So I did a whole lot. My God, I went into it like full blast. I was very good in it, right? And as you can tell, whatever I do well. Okay, so I was very good in it and all of that, but it got to a point where I knew that this was not going to work for me because I kept on trying out all manner of tactics, strategies, and all of that, and I just had to put it aside. Now, of course, a lot of us might still be in it. And I'm not saying it's not good. It is good if you have your right strategies, you have your right indicators, and that's why I got to know a lot about indicators, right? So it has its own nuances, and I had some measure of success in it, but eventually I had to leave it because I just felt it wasn't as real as I wanted it to be, right? I
went into forex a little bit, but that's more of demo trading. I never really put in money into forex to trade, but then afterwards I came across the cryptocurrency asset space, and I fell in love with it, right? Yeah. And I started experimenting, right, with smart contracts. That was actually where I started from. Smart contracts, mining contract. What I call it, mining contracts or mining projects where you mine Bitcoin or you mine Ethereum or stuff like that. So I started out with smart contracts where you put in money. There are different kind of smart contracts where you put in money and you earn a particular amount every day, maybe 3%, 2%, 5%, 10% every day. So I really got started with smart contracts and I got my fingers burnt. I'm telling you, made a lot of mistakes in that area. And then I decided to focus on coin arbitrage, which personally for me is also a divinely orchestrated arrangement by God. And I started searching, experimenting, started, researching and doing my own different kind of, what I call practicals, until I now focused on this. And as you can see, I share with you my stories, right? But I want to tell you my why. My why, in starting this channel, and really the lesson I've learned in this is to be able to help, right? Because I went through a whole lot. I had a lot of mistakes. I encountered a lot of challenges. I got into contracts that I felt, what am I doing? I lost a lot of money, right? Here and there, trying to practice this, practice that. And I just felt there are people out there going through the same thing. All right. And then I said, okay, I'm going to document my journey. I'm going to be real, no trying to tell you what's not, because I have been a victim, of these kind of all manner of pranks here and there, and get into all manner of projects that don't make sense, right? Get into a lot of, what they call HYIPs, right? High yield investment platforms that promise you'll get 300% after one day, you get 500% after 1 week, and all of those things. I tried them all out, my dears. I tried them all out, and I got my fingers burnt. So I said, okay, I'm going to go into this and I want to share my journey. I want to be real. I want to help. So that's my why. Because I know there's some people who have been, who have been tricked into thinking that this is the way to go about it. And then you go through a lot of Ponzi schemes, a whole lot of, high yield investment platforms, a whole lot of smart contracts that will take your money. Now, because of my experience, I just felt, look, I've got to come over here to document my journey and also to help, right? Of course, in the process, I'll make money. Of course, as a coin arbitrage trader or as a cryptocurrency trader, I make money, of course. Yeah, and I must let you know, this is not my only business, okay? I'm doing this because I love what I am doing. I love this thing. That's the reason why I'm here. I have many businesses. Like if I count on my fingers, I have at least up to 6, 7 businesses. And that's because I'm a serial entrepreneur. I love doing what I do. And you can tell that I love what I do, right? Of course you can tell. So this cryptocurrency arbitrage or cryptocurrency trading is one of my businesses, one of the things I love to do. And that's why I'm sharing with you on this channel. I have businesses, spanning different, niches, that's the truth. I'm multi-talented. I know that, right? I'm into fashion design. I'm into digital marketing. I'm into sales automation. All these things, I love to do them, right? But I'm here sharing with you about cryptocurrency, because this is a channel majorly for cryptocurrency. I have other channels for other things, but this is what I love to do. So my why, and I have learned it so, is to share knowledge, to help, right? To be a helper to those who are in trouble, who don't know how to do those things, right? That's my why. So to give you a recap of what my first set of lessons in this particular, episode here is, first of all, know your source. Know your source. Who's your source? God is my source. He gives me the inspiration. He gives me understanding, wisdom, and grace. And I give him all the praise for that, right? Because I'm not taking this glory to myself. I started this channel this year. If you're watching it, this year is 2023, okay? I started this channel February 2023, and to the glory of God, I've got at this point almost 4,000 subscribers, right? That's over 3,800 subscribers as I speak. I don't know whenever you're going to be watching this, so probably by the time you're watching this, I might have had like 100,000 subscribers. I don't know. But I started this channel February 2023 by divine inspiration. Okay. And I give God all the praise. And what drives me is because I want to give back. I've been through a whole lot. I've gone through a whole lot of, ups and downs in the digital asset space, and I'm here to help. I'm here to give you guidance, and that's why I tell you all these things. I show you through my life. I show you through, the live series I have, the live streams I have, the things I do, right? I share them with you. I'm open. I show you everything I'm doing, right? I don't try to color it up because I know a lot of people who are, doing content creation like to color things up, but I don't want to be that because I know my source. My source is God, and I have to be true about it. Now, I hope you've learned something here. I hope something resonated with you. Please share in the comments what resonated with you the most. What did you pick out from today's, lesson? I want you also to learn this and also apply to your life. Let me know. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Let me know what you think, right? Thank you once again for watching, and I'll be with you in another video. Take care.
What are the steps to consider before taking a trade? Now, because these live trades are normally spot trading trades, okay? So I want to give you a step-by-step guide so that you know how to take your trades, okay? That's very important to the person. So if you're joining me live, welcome. So this is the tutorial section of these live trades, okay? So I want to take time to answer the question that was asked me, that what are the steps to consider before taking the trades, okay? And then what are the things you need to consider, right, before you even cancel the trade or things like that. So I'll take it bit by bit so that we all understand. So let me go back into this is the spot trading section, right? So the reason why I tend to use the spot trading section more than the convert is because most of the pairs are in the spot trading section, okay? So most times when you go to convert, you may not see these pairs happen, or you may not see these pairs, appear the way they appear in spot trading. Now, of course, you should realize that in the spot trading section here, you're going to be charged 0.1% on any trade, and if you're using BNB as your trading fees, you will be charged less, like 25% less. You'll be charged 0.075, something like that, and you'll be charged less. Now, the reason why I tend to prefer to use the same currency in which I am, doing the trades in, is because it just makes it simpler to, categorize and look at the deduct all the fees and all of that, right? So that's why I choose to use the same currency. So if I'm doing BTC USDT, I would allow it to be charged in BTC rather than maybe charging BNB, something like that, just for ease of calculations. That's the reason why I do that. Anyway, so this is the spot trading section, and of course on the right hand side here we've got the order book, right? This order book is very important. You need to take note of the order book because these are the real prices. Now you may see the price in the center here, and that's the 366. That's changing to 366.40. That's like the ask price, but the real price when you're trying to make a trade are the prices that are listed in either the red section or the green section. So for instance, when we're trying to make take a spot trading trade, is that not tautology? Anyways, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. When you're trying to place a trade in spot trading, you need to consider this, what I call it now, the submissions in the order book, because these are the live submissions in the order book. Now, if you want to buy, right, if you want to make a purchase of that particular pair, you got to look at the first red, because really if you want to buy instantly, because I know people keep on asking me, oh, should I take market order? No, you can get your trades executed immediately when you do the simple trick. Just understand it. You want immediately, you got to choose a higher price. Don't choose the center price because it's not going to execute immediately, except it's BTC USDT to always, it's always flipping and flopping because of the velocity, so it definitely will execute faster, right? But if there are other trades that you want to take, maybe like different pairs, you have to choose a higher price. That is the first red. This first red that is saying 3657276 and all of that, that is the first red I'm referring to, okay? Now if you want to buy, now if you want to sell, okay, and You're looking at it and you're seeing that you're still in the queue and you want to sell immediately. You got to choose the first green. This one that says 36598. That is the first green. So remember, you want to buy the first trade. You're going to pick that. That's going to be a slightly higher price, and you must do all the simulations to be sure you're going to make money. Sell immediately and instantly. You need to pick the first green. So I wanted you to understand the concept of the order book, because that's very key for you to understand. Whether you're doing spot trading, you're doing inter-exchange arbitrage, you're doing triangular arbitrage, these are the same steps. These are the things you must take note of. Okay, now let's delve deep into spot trading. What are the things we must take note of before we place a trade? First off, if I take you to, and I'm going to probably just place a trade as I'm doing this tutorial so that you will understand what I'm saying. You go to gainers, because I love to use gainers. I don't use losers anymore. New listings, I still use it once in a while, but I'd rather just stick with gainers. You always like to stick with what works, right? Very key. So you can expand it. Now, because BTC has just gone through a slight dump right now, most of the prices will be falling, but that's not a problem. We'll definitely be able to get one of the trades. Now, look at this. We can see that the topmost one has risen like plus 68% within the last 24 hours, right? That should be Badger, I think. Yeah, Badger is $4.86. Now, look at it. If I click on it, you can see what's going on here. Now, you can see how this run all the past 10 hours been going up, just because BTC has also been going up, right? Then after a while, the last 3-4 hours, it had a dump, and then it's back up again and just going up and down, flipping and flopping. But currently right now, if you take a good look, we have the parabolic SARS underneath. Now, what are the things we have to look at? First off, like I always tell you, you have to choose coins that have a propensity to increase, to go up, okay? Not just because you're picking a coin that's already on the ground, no, and that it might likely go up. No, that is a probability. We're talking about propensity. Propensity is different from probability, okay? Propensity means that it has a likelihood. It's more in the positive that this will rise up. Remember, if you heard what I just said, please just type in the comments propensity. Propensity means that it is likely to increase more than a probability. Okay, so it definitely has that opportunity, and it looks like it's going to increase. Now look at this. One of the things that gave us a sign that this would increase is when you have the parabolic SARS underneath, not on top, because on top means that it's already going down in the momentum direction downwards. You don't want that. Okay, you want to be sure that you're taking the steps up and that you're following that steps. Very, very key, very, very important. Okay, so now this has a propensity to increase. Yes, it looks like it has a pullback moment, because anytime that is how trading is, right? Anytime it rises up, it definitely must have a pullback. Remember that everything that goes up must come down at some point, and then it will go back up again. Remember that that is the pattern of trading. It's never a straight line. Never a straight line. Okay, so now that we've looked at that, now you can see it's having a pullback moment. Will I choose this trade for now? Because I don't know how long the pullback moment is going to be. I'm going to have to come back. So I wouldn't take this trade, because number one, even though the parabolic SARs are going up, I wouldn't take the trade because right now it's in the pullback season. So until I see it's in pump mode, because that's another thing you must consider, pump mode. The pump mode is very important. That means that it's actually leveled and it's in a green candle, and it is stopping it and increasing it at that same point. That is what I call pump mode. Okay, so this is what I call a pullback season, so you have to wait it out. Okay, so I hope that is on. If you have any questions about what I'm sharing, I'm just trying to answer the question on what are the things we need to look out for before we take any trades. I don't want to do anything above your heads. I want to make sure you understand every single thing I'm doing, right? So that you can also replicate the same. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let me go ahead. So first off, like I said, first, the parabolic SARS has to be underneath. We've seen that. Then it must be in pump mode. So even though the parabolic SARS has been met, it's not in pump mode. All right, so those are the two things. Then of course the third thing is that you have to look at the RSI. RSI has to be less than 70. Probably even if it's in 70s, it shouldn't be up to 75. Max 72, 73. But this is a good one, but because I'm going to strike it out right now, not totally, but like I'll have to come back to it because it's in a pullback season. So when you see that one of those three is not checked, you have to go and look for another one. Okay, now there are some other complicated things that people will tell you about the depth of the market and all of those, and you go to coin market cap and you check. No, I'm trying to make this simple for you. Okay, and if you feel this is simple enough, just give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the comments. Let me know that it's simple enough for you to understand. And if you're finding it difficult, let me know. All right. So let's go to another thing that we need to look at. Now, after you've seen all these three things, these first three things are for you to even decide or consider whether you're going to take this trade or not. After you've seen that all three are good, what do you do next? You look at the volume. Look at the volume, the 24-hour high, where did it go to, where it was the max place it went to in the last 24 hours, right? Then you look at the low, right? But we're more concerned about the high, because whatever we're doing, if it hit that place, it should be able to hit it, or at least somewhere close to it. Okay. Then of course, for liquidity, you need to check the volume, what is being traded. As you can see here, we have 120 million USDT. That shows that there's a lot of liquidity in this pair, right? So because there's a lot of liquidity in this pair, you shouldn't get stuck. Okay, so I think we've been able to get it right. So before you take your trades, ensure these first three things are there, then check the volume, check the maximum it went to in the past 24 hours. Very, very important. Okay. Now, so the next stuff is, like, as I've told you, we're going to gainers. So now I hope that's very clear, because now we're going to start taking our trades live. Are you ready? If you are ready, say yes in the comments. Yes, I'm ready to take my trades. Are you ready to make money along with me? You should be. So let's get started. Okay. Hello and welcome back to Income Strategies, the place where you'll learn the skills to make money, to multiply your money, and to manage your money. Hi, how are you today? I trust you're doing so well. Thank you so much for all the beautiful comments I get from you guys. This is what keeps me going, right? The fact that you watch these videos and then you learn from them, and you also comment about the things you've learned, gives me that impetus to keep on going. Thank you so much. God bless you. I got to read a couple of comments, from the last video where I talked about the very first lesson split into two, right? That's the very first video in the series, and it was very heartwarming because I never really knew that you guys would really appreciate that video like that. And I just want to give you all a shout out to thank you for giving those lovely positive comments, because I believe, it actually struck a chord with you. Thank you so much. So today we're going to be looking at another lesson that I have learned as a female cryptocurrency trader. Now, this particular lesson cuts across all spheres, right? Not just only in cryptocurrency, but just because this is the space where we all are at. That's why I would like to share this particular lesson with you. And this lesson is a very simple lesson that you can apply to every single thing. And this is it. Under promise and over deliver. I'll take that one more time. Under promise and over deliver. Now, when I'm talking about under promising, I want you to look at it in this light. Now, when you're offering a service, whether it's a free service or it's a paid service, a lot of people will come to you asking for guarantees, asking for, what they're likely to get. They want to know what's in it for them. And I mean, it's valid. They got to know before they go into, subscribing for your service. I mean, as we're talking here, you are all subscribers, right? You're subscribers to this channel. So there's a promise that you're expecting me to deliver on. And that promise is to deliver to you quality education. Now, of course, via the YouTube channel, that's free quality education. So you're expecting of me to give you something, and that is to give you something you've come to look for on this channel. That is to get quality education. Now, the truth is, some other people amongst you guys would want, some form of premium service from me. That is, maybe join my VIP, the training programs and things. And then they begin to ask questions. Even the people that are not exactly in the premium class ask questions. And they ask questions like this. Oh, what is the guaranteed amount that I can make
as a trader using these strategies. Okay, so they ask questions like this: how much capital do I need, and how much can I make each day guaranteed? And I have to tell myself that, look, I don't own this market, right? I'm a player in the market just like you are. And what forms the market? Many things form the market, right? The buyers and sellers form the market. And because they form the market, I don't own the market. And I'm not going to come here and sweet talk you into saying, oh, because I want to give you, make you feel good, tell you that you are going to get this particular amount every day. No, I'll rather let you know and tell you that in the cryptocurrency world, there are no guarantees. And that's the truth. So I'll rather tell you the truth up front, let you know that this is a place where it's formed by the forces of demand and supply. So, for instance, if, for instance, a particular coin gets listed and a lot of people are buying it, that's a lot of demand. What will happen to it? The price will shoot up high. And then the result is that the price goes up high, the coin appreciates, and there's a tendency for you to make more money. But what if the reverse is the case? What if the coin comes out and it continues to dump? The price will go down and then the coin becomes useless. And then probably you've lost your money. So this is what I have learned to do, to always underpromise. So when people come into my DM asking me for absolutes, asking me for guarantees, I tell them there are no guarantees in the cryptocurrency world. Well, this is what I now do on the other side. If you're coming into my own personal program, which is a trading program, I make sure, by the grace of God, that I'm able to take you step by step to help you get very close to the answer so that we are sure of better outcomes. That's where the over delivering comes, right? And to you guys who are also my subscribers, whether free or paid, you know, because you're here. I mean, I just want to tell you, shout out to you once again. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, you are expecting some form of service from me, that I keep on delivering quality education. So my own is to tell you the truth, and that's why I'm here, right? To be able to tell you the truth and also see what I can do to help you further. And you can see that from my videos. I show you the steps. I take you one after the other, one step after the other, showing you the different parameters that you need to take into consideration while placing your trades. That's where I now begin to over deliver, right? Some YouTubers wouldn't show you these things. That's the truth. They'll rather trick you into coming into their den, right? Sweet talk you, and then once you're roped in, then you'll find out that it's all just a roast, right? But that's not the way to go about it. And this is something you can also apply to your own business or to whatever, in your relationship with people. It's always better to underpromise. Never try to impress anybody and try to make them feel that all things are going to be rosy. Tell them the truth. Give them the stark realities. If they must go away, let them go away. It's better for you to tell the truth, and then you're held accountable to that truth, rather than try to sweet talk and then you're now being called someone who is lying or someone who's coloring the truth, right? That's just my own personal opinion. So in your relationship with people, always strive to tell the truth, to give them the stark realities, let them know what exactly they'll be expecting, right? And then you now decide to, give them the best. That's where you over deliver. Because in that time, when you give your best, you will now be seen as a superstar. That's it. Because in life, you want to give more than you're asking for. So this is what I'll say, that it's always good to underpromise. Probably you're delivering a service and you're supposed to deliver a service, within a specific amount of time, maybe a week or two. I don't know what kind of business that could be. Maybe you're a service provider. If you know that you will need maybe 1 week to deliver a service, right? Why don't you say it will take you 2 weeks? So that if you're able to deliver it within a week and a half, then you'll be seen as a superstar. And they'll be so grateful. You would have delighted your customer. That's for service providers. If you're into coaching, right? And people are asking you, oh, how long will it take to deliver this?
Let them know that it's going to take work. Let them know it's going to take effort. Let them know everything that's going to take. And then go the extra mile. Put in your best and leave the rest to God. And I tell you, if you're able to do that, people will value you. People will value your truth. People will value your transparency. People will value the fact that you were actually straight with them from the beginning, because then you'll be able to have your integrity in place. I hope you've learned something from today's lesson, which I apply to everything, right? I apply to everything because you want to make sure that you're in the right direction, doing the right things, so that in the future you can be honored. If you've learned something from what we've shared today, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to know your thoughts about today's lesson. I'd like to know what you think about it. And I'd like to know how